the FundingPost event here at La Marina. It's a gorgeous sunny day and the breeze has just picked up, which is really nice. I'm here with Kiracofe. I pronounced it right, I think. How are you doing?
Lovely.
It's so lovely to meet you in the 5 minutes I just met you. No, but seriously, you're from Horizen Ventures. Tell me a little bit about what does Horizen do?
Sure. So we are actually focused on in the process of raising a fund in South Africa.
Oh, wow.
So we are down there. The tech ecosystem is a little bit smaller in South Africa than here in New York and Silicon Valley.
Yes.
But we have something, a tech area called Silicon Cape. And so we've got technologies there that we're invested into, some of which have U.S. Potential market. And then we're also looking for companies that are here that are trying to break into the African market.
Interesting. So you're not South African yourself, though, correct?
No, I spent 20 years in New York. I was in the venture scene here for the first .com boom, both on the startup side and on the funding side. But yeah, I started going to South Africa in 2011, and I moved there in 2013 because I see there's just a massive opportunity. It's going to be much, much larger than anything we've seen before. So
yes.
And the lifestyle there is quite nice.
Oh yeah, not bad I can imagine. Not bad here either, well, especially in the summer. So what sort of, who are you looking for your fund? What's the criteria?
Well, the fund itself is still a little bit off. So right now we're still doing very nascent seed stage investments. But primarily we're looking for companies that have a product that would be ideal for emerging market companies. So in some cases those would be a product that works well here and we can just copy it there. But in many cases it's a concept that works here where we can look for something that might, in a related capacity, work there. We can actually help them break into a market that works very different.
So proof of concept, you're kind of looking for a little more, so you're like more early stage rather
Well,
than...
typically if the company is based out of here, they're going to be later stage before they start expanding all the way to South Africa.
Right.
However,
Absolutely.
if it's we've already met a couple of investors here who their initial target market in their kind of beta launch is in Africa. So in those cases, we would look to help them.
That's a great match. Yeah, absolutely. So tell me, how did you get into the whole investment space? Like, what drew you to it?
I play on both sides. So we started, as I mentioned, way back in the 90s. Was in the first .com run-up on the entrepreneurial side and the investor side. After the crash, took a sabbatical for a while. Then we went to India, got involved there.
Wow, you're a worldly man.
Yeah, well, we're always...
You've got to be, right?
It's more adventurous.
Yes.
I like to be out where you're still kind of in the pioneering stage. So.
I love it. I love that word too, pioneering. So I have two more quick questions for you because I know they're about to get started out there. If there was a startup, any startup that you could invest in for whatever evaluation, what would it be? You can only pick one.
Sure. Well, actually, the one that I would pick is the one that I am investing in.
Okay. Well, yeah, you'd be silly not to if it's one. But maybe it's a closed door one you can't get into. But
no. I can actually talk about it. It's a company called Where's My Transport, which is based out of. It's a UK-based company, but their initial market is kind of emerging, and they're solving transportation for municipal governments and private operators around the world. So they're kind of everywhere where Google Maps don't work. And it's a really, really cool technology. They're in the process of raising $3.5 million, so it's an actual, real serious, significant transaction.
Happening. What is the name of it?
It's called where'smytransport.com.
Where'smytransport.com. People look it up.
It's an amazing opportunity. But yeah, they're solving. They're basically moving. About 70% of the world today operates on public transit and is outside of markets, outside of the formal markets. So it's a massive part of the economy in the world, and so we can have a huge impact on the lives of the commuters. But primarily, we're serving our customers are the cities and the transit operators.
It's a huge market. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. So tell me, what are you looking to get out of today? Like, what brought you? You're visiting New York at the moment. Obviously, your headquarters is in South Africa. So what brought you out here to La Marina, other than it's a beautiful location?
No, it's like That's exactly it. The investors love to schmooze and have a drink and enjoy it. So, no, they. I've known Joe since the early .com 1.0 era. So I have to be in town, and he said come by and check out what's going on. But it's been a little bit of time since I've gotten to really dive deep into the New York venture scene.
Yes.
So most of my focus is overseas now, but it's nice to get back here and just talk to people and see what kind of energy there is.
Absolutely.
And what are some of the ideas that people are coming up with. And ironically, I already found a couple of companies here that are looking in to expand into African markets. So
there you go, guys. So awesome. So they can find you guys at horizenventures.com. You hit him up. No, I'm just joking, guys. Before he gets hit up too many times a day as it is, but never say never. Final question, very important one. Poker or roulette?
I would have to go with poker. I like having better control over the outcome.
Strategy. He's a strategy man. No, I like it. And you probably like that with investments as well, I can imagine.
Very
a little
much
more
so.
strategic.
Yeah, well, hopefully much better odds than one would have it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, absolute pleasure to meet you. Enjoy today, and I'm sure I'll see you at the networking for a drink or a cocktail by the Hudson River a little later.
Oh, well, thanks so much.
You too. Cheers. Hi guys, as you know, we're here at FundingPost, and we're actually at the end of the day. The sessions have finished, everyone's having cocktails, it's very exciting. I am actually here with Etienn. Couret. Yes, right. Pronouncing it correctly. Tell me, Etienn, what brought you to FundingPost today?
Well, they have a great track record of putting on events, exposing brand new, thriving companies to the institutional investor as well as the small startup VC funds. So
absolutely.
They have a great track record.
I did notice you because your glasses match your shirt, which is super cool, I've got to say, and kind of complement my pink pants. So I had to talk to you. I had to talk to you. So tell me, so you're an investor.
Yes.
Tell me, what do you look for when you're looking to invest in a company? I know it's a kind of generic question, but I just want you answer it any way you see fit.
I think at the root of any company is both a business model and an ability to scale. I think that's important.
Yes.
So those are the two things that are most important in finding a company. You have to have margin so that you can make a profit and, of course, pay all the expenses and the bills. And then you have to have a pathway to grow.
Okay. Are there any particular verticals that you invest in, or are you kind of like open to different verticals?
Well, I've focused in my career mostly on real estate and alternative investment. I've done everything from insurance investments to some tech and clean tech, but most successful has been real estate.
Ah, very cool. So guys, look him up online, hit him up, real estate. No, I'm just joking. I'm sure you get a ton of inquiries a day. So tell me, if there was to that nature, are you sticking with real estate, or are you thinking to explore other avenues, or you're just real estate's your main thing?
No, I'm thinking about bringing in a brand new real estate strategy to New York. It's a little hush-hush, but I'll be doing the rounds at the big banks.
Oh, so you've got to start up yourself.
I do. Thank you.
Oh, look at you. So what got you into the world of investing? What was your trajectory? You mentioned that you started off as an investment banker, and then one day you decided, no, I'm going to go about it another way.
Well, my dad was a financial consultant in Merrill Lynch, advising clients on how to get returns on their portfolio and save it. And I got really exposed early on to investing. I did my first trade when I was 14.
Wow.
And so, you know what? Just
a few years ago.
Just a few years ago. Thank you very much. You know what? So, yeah.
Very cool. I love it. So, tell me, is there a startup in an ideal world that if you could invest in for whatever valuation you like, that you would love to invest in today, if you could?
Ooh, like something
and they'll be calling you. No, I'm just joking.
No, I haven't found the next Google or Facebook, and if I did, I probably would keep it to myself.
Right.
But I have worked very closely with a company that's gone from zero to triple 9-digit revenue in 2 years.
Wow.
And that's a
unicorn.
Well, they are going IPO soon, and so.
Fantastic. I love it. So I have three more questions, so we're nearly there. What is an attribute that, as an investor, how involved are you? So do you kind of like write the check, step away, or are you like heavily involved? Like what's your sweet spot?
I'm an active investor.
Okay, cool. It's cool. So he's involved and he gives strategic advice and all that.
Absolutely. You have to be hands-on. You have to watch your money. That's very important.
Absolutely. Just like, it's not frivolous. Here you go. So also tell me, what is like 3 attributes, say you do invest in a startup and then the CEO and they're off and running, what's 3 attributes you really look for in a startup CEO?
I look for drive. You know, the leader of any group or any company or any organization is going to be where the responsibility stops, and he absolutely has to have the drive to push through problems. Secondly, I look for raw intelligence, the ability to analyze situations and then adapt to them as they come. And finally, there has to be some level of experience so that you're not repeating others' mistakes, but you've had your bumps in the road, so that you're willing to deal with them. Otherwise, the first chance you get a failure, the first taste you get your failure, you'll have it'll be a rude awakening.
Yeah, you don't want it to be your first rodeo all the time. Yeah, no, I hear you. And last but final but not least question, are you a poker or roulette man?
Poker strategy.
Poker strategy.
Absolutely.
Likes the game. I like it. Well, look, absolute pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Is there a link to a website? How can people find you? Or you?
We're actually no, absolutely not. It's probably an antithesis to the way we are in the world, but we do everything by word of mouth.
Word of mouth. I love that, word of mouth. So guys, you have to be here at one of the FundingPost events to actually meet this gentleman here. But it's such a pleasure to speak to you. Thank you for sharing your insights.
Thank you, Jen.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Our lives are made